Hello there, and welcome to Adventures in Knitting with Jen, episode 14, I believe. If you're new, this is my little knitting visual journal, kind of just a little space where I talk about what I am making and and the different things I'm learning and about yarn and life stuff too in there as well. I am a teacher up north in Ontario, and I teach grade 5. When I'm not here, I'm home down south with my brother and my mom. My brother and his wife have 5 kids who I absolutely love spending my time with in the summer. Spend it with them and my other siblings who have children. So, I haven't made very many of these lately because I just didn't have a lot to talk about. So it's been a while, I think a month since I've made one. I wasn't going to make any more because I was like, well, it's just, I didn't have a lot to talk about, I didn't think. So I was like, whatever. And I was putting pressure on myself to like get stuff done. And then I was like, who cares? It's just for fun anyways. So I will make one when I make one, when I have stuff to talk about. And I'm not going to stress myself out with some kind of schedule. So what have I been working on? This sweater is actually really old. This is my first sweater that I knit fingering weight. I forget the name of the pattern, but the designer is Jennifer Steingass, and she does a lot of these kind of yoke sweaters. It was always one of my goals to make a yoke sweater like this. I'm really pleased with how it turned out. The yarn came from True North Creative, I believe. She doesn't dye yarn anymore. I don't believe it was a kit. It's hard to see in the video, but this is kind of a variegated, like a light purple. Yeah, I'm really pleased with how it turned out. I like the sleeves. This is a good length for me. However, it was fingering weight, and it was the first sweater I had done, so my patience was not what it should have been, and I didn't make it as long as I should have. And it's just a tit shorter, so I don't wear it as much as I should. I should really wear it with skirts more. Maybe I should do that. But I have the yarn still. So as part of my project, I have a few sweaters I want to fix, and this is one of them, where I just want to take out the cast off edge and undo the ribbing and just add a few more inches, and then I would probably get a lot more wear out of it. It's just a matter of finding the time to do that amongst all the other projects that I want to complete. So, few things to show you. Kind of all about the accessories right now because I'm gearing up for winter market here in December. Usually we have it. So I'm kind of trying to get things done for that, as well as Christmas. I know I've talked about Christmas presents before, and I've realized that my ambitions were too high. I didn't knit a lot in October, honestly, because I was sick or just exhausted from teaching, and there were some nights I didn't even knit, which is when you know I'm tired. And my arm was giving me pain too, so I couldn't knit for a couple days, had to give it a rest. Yeah, and you know, some of the Christmas projects I'm going to keep secret, but the ones for my nephews, they're not going to watch this. So the one I'm working on is this little sweater for my nephew, Soren. These colors, he's a little blondie. I think these colors will go really nice. This is the flax sweater. People, knitters will know, recognize the garter stitch sleeve. Pretty signature flax. And yeah, and then yarn was self-striping yarn from Fiber Imp. The Fiber Imp, it's alpaca. It's really nice and soft. And yeah. So I'm really happy with it. I'm on Sleeve Island. I'm almost done. It's just garter stitch sleeves. I'm not a fan. The look, it's worth it for the look. Like, I just makes it, you know? But they take forever. They take way longer than they should. So, but I'm almost there. So that will be done for Christmas for sure. I need to work on a little raccoon. Oh, did I save that? I was going to show you. I don't think I saved it. No. Dang it, where did I put it? Oh, there it is. I was going to show you. But anyways, I'll talk about it. I need to start a little raccoon for my nephew, Lachlan, because he's requested a raccoon. And I have all the yarn and everything. I just need to get started, and it won't take me long. I just, I don't know, I have a mind block. Turn that a bit. I have a mind block about it for some reason. So I do, the needles are being used though. So that's one thing. I am making a headband. I'm trying to do a little more. Like last year I sold almost all hats at the Christmas market, so I'm trying to switch it up a bit and do some different things and just see how it goes. So I'm going to try to make a few headbands. I didn't have a lot of them last year. You know, headbands are something that you can sell pretty easily and don't take a lot to make. So I'm working on this, and this is in, you can see, English Rib it's called. Yeah, so I really like the way it's turning out. You're not purling, you are slipping and doing yarn overs to get that almost kind of like a herringbone look in the middle. And this yarn is Riverside by Comfy Cozy Knits. It's the DK weight. Really pretty, gorgeous. So I just need to finish this headband, and then I can work on the raccoon, and then that'll be 2 nephews taken care of. Yeah, I only had knit projects for 3 of them. The rest will get other things. But yes, the raccoon I need to do, because Lachlan remembers everything. He remembers everything. He's very intellectual, that child. So he wanted this little ghosty thing, but the pattern, I'm like, whatever. You're gonna get the raccoon. So yeah, this, I just need to keep knitting, and then you're going to make a twisted headband, and it should look really cool when it's all done. That's one of my works in progress. What else am I working on? I am still trucking away on these socks. I've gotten distracted, and I've only got this much done on the next one. So I'm trying to get them done because I want to make Christmas socks. I had this wild idea to make socks for my nephews. I don't know why. They don't wear socks. But I might. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to put pressure on myself to do that, though. That can always happen next year. And mittens. I've been making some mittens. Do I have any works in progress, though, about it? This is a little all over the place. Actually, no. I think that's all my works in progress. Yeah, the sweater, the sock, the headband. Yeah, that's it. Only 3 works in progress right now. So there you go. Finished objects then. I decided to try some fingerless mitts because I was thinking that might be something I could sell. But I decided to keep them for myself. These are called the Dream fingerless mitts, I think. Really long, on fingering weight yarn, so took forever. Honestly, I think I knit these for the most beginning of October. But I really like them, and it has a long cuff, so you can pull it over. If you want it to be warm, you can always fold this up too. I have worn these every day since I finished making them. I was thinking of selling them, but the problem with making these kind of things is that they're knit to your specifications, right? So they are knit to my fingers, which are shorter than the average person. So yeah, I'm keeping them. They're for me. But I really like them. I'll probably make another pair and try to make it a little longer so that I could, but I don't know, because they are fingering weight. So they're not going to be the warmest mitts, like they're not going to be -20, but for this fall winter mix that we were having right now, it's perfect. Perfect. Yeah, like I said, I've worn them almost every day since I've made them, so I'm glad I did. All right, another pair of mitts are these, which I did make bigger to sell. Tiilda mitts. Look at that. Let me see, how can you, the cable down there. Oh, they're so nice. And this yarn is Comfy Cozy Knits, her bulky base, which I absolutely love. It's my favorite bulky base so far. And the cables were really easy. Can't see, they're getting washed out. Oh, there we go. I know it doesn't really show up so much on the camo, but it's the only bulky I had, and I wanted to try these mitts, so did it. I actually learned how to do cables without a cable needle for these. So easy. I should try and find the tutorial and put a link. I'll try to put the link below of the tutorial that I used. But they are, once you get the hang of it, so easy and goes way quicker. Like after knitting those fingerless mitts that took forever, these were done in like 4 days working after school. So, and they'll be way warmer. Like these are going to be way warmer, especially with the cable, makes it an extra warmth. All right, other finished objects. Hats. The hat parade. I was working on this one before. In the last podcast, there's a Finlandia with the mohair, so soft. And I thought this pom-pom matched really nicely. So yeah. Oh, you can see the pattern there. Oh, it turns showing up nice. Yeah, the little tree pattern. Love it. This one's going in the sale. And yeah, so warm and cozy with that strand of mohair. I love mohair. Yeah. And the last finished object I have is this hat. So this is the M hat by EM Knits. Just a basic 2x1 rib, which it's annoying the first round because you are automatically thinking 2x2, so I had to go back and redo it. But once you get started, it's pretty easy to follow. And then just basic stockinette, and I made it slouchy because now I'm a huge fan of slouchy hats. I mean, if you've been watching my podcast for the last little while, you know that I never used to be a fan. But now I'm sold. Big time. So, just so cute. Anyways, you can't really see it. This yarn is from Hobbii, and I just got I'm going to show you in a minute. I got some new yarn. I did buy yarn. I know I'm not supposed to, but this is the first yarn that I've bought since August. Okay, so that's pretty good for me. That's pretty dang good for me. And this yarn, Starlight is called, and it has a reflective thread in it. So it should be, I'm interested to see if it'll show up at night, like, because right now we walk to dark. We walk to work in the dark. Like I have a flashlight, like it's pitch black. And there's not really street lights on the one street that I walk down. Once you get to the main street, yeah, there's street lights, it's fine, but the one back road that I take, there are no street lights, so. I don't know if you can see, it's not going to show up. I don't know, because the lighting's not good for it, but it does shine when the light shines on it, so that's pretty cool. And I have some other yarn that I'm gonna make. I'm just gonna make the same hat, 3 of the same hats, and put them in the sale and see how they go. And this little patch, isn't that cute? I bought this last 2 years ago when the pandemic just started from the grocery girls. They had this little set of tags and stuff you could buy, the social distancing one. Although if you know me, you know my views on all of that are not. So I'm kind of laughing about this one world love each other. I mean, this was before all of the drama happened. People should have been remembering this a little more during the pandemic, I think. But yeah, it just adds such a professional touch, I think, to the hat. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. And I have a few more of these patches, so I'm going to put them on the next 2 I make. Yeah, I think that's it. So not a lot. I finished 2 hats and 2 pairs of mitts. That's it in October. Not a lot. But hey, and a sleeve and a sweater. It is what it is. So I'm going to show you the Hobbii yarn that I got. So I've been exploring Hobbii and the different yarns because they have so much. Seriously, if you want inexpensive yarn, go check out their website. There's so much there, and it is really inexpensive. I love my indie dyers, and I used to buy from them a lot. However, my goals have changed recently, and I am working to save up to hopefully buy a house this summer. We'll see how it goes, but that's the plans that I'm aspiring to. So I'm paying way more attention to my spending and, you know, trying to save more money and just be more conscious. Before, you know what, I'm single, I have no children, I have a pretty good job. So before I never thought about what I was spending. It wasn't a big deal. But now that I have a big purchase that I'm hoping to make, I am definitely tightening the belt. And that means with yarn. I mean, that was one of the main reasons why I'm like, no more yarn. Because I have a ton already. And I also want to save as much money as I can. And also, you know, yeah, make sure that I'm living within my means and not, which I am. I'm pretty good with money when I want to be. I just didn't want to be before, and now I do. So Hobbii is a great option. They have a lot of, I prefer natural fibers personally. That's just me. Am I already at 18 minutes? Oh my goodness, I'm talking a lot here. So I prefer natural fibers. I just like them better, and they're better for many reasons. Like 100% wool is just going to keep you warmer than acrylic will. You know, it's got waterproof capabilities. You know, you stick 100% wool something in water, it takes forever to soak it up. So, you know, it's ideal for those cold, snowy days. Just going to be so much better, and it's going to keep you warmer. So I do prefer that. So I'm exploring all their options. They have lots of acrylic too, but yeah. I'm just trying out different stuff. So this is the Starlight. I got a little more colors. I got white and gray to make 2 more hats, those reflective hats, and see how they go. This yarn is a little scratchy because the reflective thread is, it says it's polyester, but it feels almost like like metallic almost. And there are little, I pulled little pieces of like a metal string out of here, so it is scratchy because of that. I mean, 100% wool is scratchy to begin with. Yeah, but so far it was all right. Like, it did hurt my hands knitting with it a little bit, so it's not something, not a yarn I want to use all the time, but if it does work for like a reflective hat, that's good. Yeah, so 2 more hats, 1 white and 1 gray, and it takes exactly 2 skeins. These were 50-gram skeins, so yeah. It's interesting to try out different things. So there is something that I want to make for myself. It's like a hood and a cowl all together, because it gets really cold here. It gets to like -40 sometimes. We don't have to go to school when it's like that, but still. So I saw this hood cowl thing. I'm like, that would be so warm. And so I bought, it calls for bulky yarn. So I bought this here, 100% wool, to make it for myself for January, February, when it gets bitter cold here. And now here's the reason why I like Hobbii right now, because this is 100% wool. And they have all kinds of gorgeous colors. They're made in Turkey. Yep, made in Turkey. Designed in Denmark. Hobbii is from Denmark, but all their yarn's made in Turkey. But you have this. So you have bulky yarn from Indie Dyer. Gorgeous, soft, beautiful. This is superwash, I think. Yes. This is not superwash, so it's more scratchy. However, 10 balls of this, or 500 grams, is what I needed for this project, cost me $34. Yeah, $34. I mean, you get a deal if you buy more than 6 or something like that, but still, $34. This one skein is $31. And I would need 4 to make the hood. So 120 bucks, $34. You can see why Hobbii is becoming very attractive to me. I mean, I believe in supporting small businesses, and they put a lot of work. It's worth it. Like, the price, it is worth what they're charging, because I have dyed yarn myself, so I know it is a lot of work. It's just not always financially possible to spend that much for everyone. Everyone has different things going on in their life. So if you're looking for affordable, inexpensive, good quality yarn, go check out Hobbii. Last thing from them is sock yarn. I haven't tried any of their sock yarn yet, so I got these Christmas ones. This idea I was going to make Christmas socks for my nephews. I don't know what I was thinking, but I will make a pair for myself maybe. And maybe I'll try a pair for 1 or 2 of them and see how it goes. I kind of just wanted to try knitting socks for other people too, because I have enough socks. I like making them. I have enough, but I'm not really sure how to like knit. You know, whenever I'm making a sock, I try it on so that I know when to stop and everything. So knitting for other people, like when you have dimensions like that involved, I'm just kind of like, to figure that out. But I have a few patterns, and I'm just going to follow them exactly, I think, and then see if they fit my nephews. And they might be good for, when they go skating or playing outside in the winter in their boots. Might be a nice thing to have. I don't know, we'll see. I might go to my one set of nephews. Their mommy loves rustic stuff, so they're used to the more rustic yarns, whereas my other set of nephews and nieces are more picky. They're my brother's children, and he is very picky about materials, so I don't think they would like these socks. Yeah, okay, so that's my rambling. For today, this month, who knows when I will post again. Whenever I have stuff to talk about, I guess. Yeah. So, I hope you are enjoying what is left of fall. Winter's almost here. I really love winter here in Pikanchicum though, so I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it. Getting ready, all the warm things. And yeah, I'm just working away, knitting, and trying to come up with some different things to sell in the shop. I'll probably do a little video about that when I do it, and do a little, maybe like a little preview of everything that I'm going to sell. If you're down in the Ottawa area and you're like, oh, I like that. I'd like to buy that. Yep, definitely I can do that. It's just that shipping from here is a pain in the butt. Also shipping, if you buy something without a pom-pom, shipping will be way cheaper because I can like slip it through. Pom-pom, you're going to be paying like $20 for shipping. So it's just not, I don't know. I wouldn't do that personally. The hat's already $35, so yeah. I sell my hats for $35 with the pom-pom, $30 without the pom-pom for the adult sizes. Yeah. Anyways, that's it. Take care. Second finish. Goodbye for real now. And I hope you enjoyed all my rambling today. Take care.